All right. Hey, hello. Day 3 of this little adventure that I've decided to get myself on, and hopefully you've decided to come along with me. Decided to go for a little walk. It's a nice day today. Dog needed to go for a walk, and let's face it, everybody needs their exercise, especially me. I often excuse the bags under my eyes. I'm looking at myself right now thinking, oh man, am I ever looking like an old man? But I guess it's to be expected as we age. Hopefully I get to look a lot older as we go through this journey here and live on for a long time. Where we left it last time was basically the diagnosis and feeling kind of crappy, but expecting it, right? So next stage, of course, is letting people know. You can't hide it. You shouldn't hide it. You should be out in front of it, and that's a big reason why I'm doing this. So my biggest concern obviously was my wife first and foremost. So hit that nail right on the head. Got something to tell you. Doctor talked to me. It's not like she was not expecting it, I believe. And told her about the diagnosis and that we need to be proactive and get things taken care of. She's a pretty practical person. I'm lucky to have her. There's no doubt about that. Next biggest hurdle was the kids. So we have a blended family. My wife has a daughter. I have 3 boys. Each of them has a significant other. And I'm very proud and honored that they all actually want to spend time with me, which is pretty awesome. They respect me and I respect them. And as a reciprocating part of the respect, I felt I owed them the diagnosis. I don't think that any of them really want to hear it, but it is what it is, right? So we decided to have a family dinner, and fortunately everybody was available, and I made them dinner, and they came over, and then we all sat down in the living room, and I just told them point blank, just want you guys to know that I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer. We're going to deal with it. There were a couple of tears or some shocks, and I'm sure that for a couple of the kids, it's probably taken a little bit for it to sink in. But anyways, we dealt with it. It was dealt with. We talked a little bit about what it looks like going forward from here, sort of thing. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it wasn't awesome, but again, none of this is awesome. But if you deal with it, get it out there, be open with it, I think that's the important thing that we do. So dealt with that. The next hurdle was some of my closer friends. I wanted them to know before things get out, the kind of business that I'm in, fire department. Once you tell one person, everybody seems to know. It spreads like wildfire, pardon the pun. So I wanted to get in front of it a bit with some of my closer friends. So we arranged to have dinner with some friends of ours, and they were the first people outside of the family to have learned. Told my dad, told my mom, and just sort of started spreading the word a little bit like that. I actually believe that the last thing we should be doing is trying to hide this from everybody. They're gonna know, right? I mean, if you choose, we'll talk about the 2 options here in a couple minutes, but if you choose one of the options, maybe they'll know a lot less, but you're still hiding something, and people know when you're hiding shit from them. Let's be honest. So anyways, got that over with, and every time that I opened my mouth and told people about the diagnosis, it got a little easier, I'll be honest. Not great, not what people want to hear, guarantee that, but it got easier. So came the night of a Christmas party. We host an annual Christmas party, and I wanted it to be kind of clean for that. I didn't want anybody kind of being worked up about that or asking me questions at our party, so I kind of kept it to myself. But eventually I had to let my crew know, because my crew is very, very important to me. They're great guys. We've had a really, really good year together, and I respect them, and I believe they respect me. So it was just time to let them know where I was at. I'm not going to be with them next year. Unfortunately, I'm moving on to a different crew in the fire service, but these guys are really good, and hopefully from this year onward we have lots of fun times together, even though we're not going to be sharing the same crew. But anyways, if they're all watching this at all, just know you guys hold a special place for me, and you're very important to me. It was important to me that you guys knew about this. So basically, now that they know, and now that my family knows and all the other people, I think you can safe to say that sorry, just shaking my head at some retarded driver. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not supposed to use that kind of language. Please forgive me. Anyways, it's going to get out, so I'm prepared for that, and people are going to be texting and calling me and being concerned. But you know what? That's the way it is, and that's a good thing. It really is. I've resigned myself to that. Can't be secrets. Can't be keeping secrets. Got to get it over with. Deal with it. Meet it head on, and that's the whole point of this, right? So, sorry as I look both ways. Now I'm turning because my dog was walking around behind me. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about what we need to do. What are the options? What are the choices when it comes to this sort of stuff? Really, there's 3 options. First one, not an option at all. Just ignore it. Prostate cancer is called the silent killer for a reason. You don't know it's there. There are no side effects. Currently, there are no symptoms. Nothing. So, a lot of people just sort of let it go. They don't want to deal with reality. They don't want to deal with it. And before too long, it gets you. So, the whole reason behind this whole video series is to promote early detection, screening, that sort of stuff. That's going to take the silence out of the silent killer, hopefully. Anyways, leaving it alone. That's option 1. Option 2 is radiation. So they can insert pellets up your hoo-ha, and they can those pellets they release radiation into your system, and it slowly kills off the cells that are causing problems. It's effective. It's effective for most people. It gets rid of the problem for the most part. The problem with that is that if there was a recurrence and you decide to do the third option, the surgery option, generally speaking, with the pellets and the killing of cells and skin tissue, is that there's nothing left really to do surgery on. So that's a problem. So the third option is surgery. What they'll do is they'll go in and they'll remove as much as they possibly can and hopefully get it all. And techniques and procedures have come a long ways in the last 10 years. So after surgery, they'll monitor you, and the surgery's not awesome. There are definitely some side effects to it, but they'll monitor you, and if it comes back, then you can think about the radiation option. So we've decided that we're going to go with the surgery option, and that's going to be part of this journey too. I think if I can, I'll be doing as many videos as I can, bedside or couch side or lazy boy side, and sort of let you know how things are going. Try to prevent you from having to go and YouTube or Google what are the side effects. I'll tell you, you could have some impotency side effects. There's a bundle of nerves that help you be a man that are right attached to that prostate. So if the surgeon is not as picky, you might have an issue with that down the road. Incontinence is another problem. Right at first, they insert a catheter, and for a couple of weeks you're using that as your way of excreting, which is a good thing. But after that, the muscles there are damaged a little bit through the surgery, and it takes some time to regain control. So not rad. But anyways, we're going to deal with that. Those are the major ones. There's always, you know, the risk of infection and the risk of surgery going wrong and that sort of stuff. But you know, with modern medicine, I'm really happy with our decision. Fortunately, again, due to the fact that I have such an awesome medical team, I already have a surgery booked. So I'll be going in just over a month, and they're going to go through the abdomen down method, which is better than a couple of the other methods, let's be honest. And anyways, we'll see what that's all about later on. Anyways, all right, it's just over 10 minutes now, and you're probably tired of me blathering on. So thanks for watching this one. Catch you on the next one. And just don't forget, screening and early detection is your only way to survival. All right, bye for now.